Hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee. We're getting ready to go live right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We're about 10 minutes away. We're in Yellville tonight. It's Cotter crossing the river to take on Yellville Summit in this non-conference battle between two former conference rivals. It should be a slobber knocker right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
All right, hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee. We're getting ready to get started right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. It's going to be a fun day of basketball right here on TLSN. As we have Yellville Summit taking on Cotter. We're over here in Panther Country. Or is this the Panther Den? I got Gracie here with me. I got to get her a headset. I forgot to hook up a headset.
I don't know what they call it nowadays.
She said she doesn't know what they call it nowadays, but we know we're in Yellville. I think we're getting ready to start with the national anthem. We're going to step away for a few minutes as they're starting the opening ceremonies of it, and we'll be back here shortly here on TLSN. Great job there by the Panther Band. We're getting ready to go live. Starting lineups right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So starting lineup here, this is for the Cotter Lady Warriors. Number 2, Grayson Jackson. That's number 4, Foster. Number 21, Light. 00 is Brotherton. And number 13, Maya McNutt. That rounds out your starting lineup. They're coached by head coach Jared Wilhite. Of course, we got a chance to actually, we got to see Cotter against Flippin last week. They were over in Bobcat Country. And now this is the starting lineups coming up. After, I think they got a cool hype video that they've produced over here in Yellville. So we will go ahead and zoom in on that, Gracie, and the best we can. I might have to talk through it because sometimes the copyrighted music, they'll try to kick us off. So that Gracie's already got this camera thing figured out. I do have to say, Yellville definitely has some of the best hype videos of any of the schools that we've covered so far. So I think you can check it on their Facebook page, Yellville Summit Basketball. And on their school page, they shared it for the senior boys and senior girls. Well, there's the hype video for the Yellville Summit Lady Panthers. Now we got starting lineups getting ready to come out. Number 0 is Brooke Ott. At guard, the senior, number 1, Cameron Mason. Number 3, the junior, Riley Spence. Number 12, it's Grayson Dearmore. And number 13, True Layton. That rounds out your starting lineups. They're coached by head coach Charlie Melton. And then we have working camera tonight. We got Gracie, who she helped me with the Yellville Summit football game a few weeks ago. Experienced professional here after years of doing huddle. As they get the lights back on here in Yellville. We did have one game where the lights didn't come back on. They had to play in the dark for a while, but looks like we are good to go. Of course, Yellville Summit, this is just their second game of the season. They always have a later start, especially on basketball. They usually wait till their football season's done, so this is only their second game where the Lady Warriors are pretty far into the game right now. Also, we'll get updated records in standings. We'll get that posted later this weekend. Opening tip-off, it's going to be Layton and McNutt. Layton had a big game the other night in Yellville's victory over Nemo Vista. Going to be tipped out of bounds. Looks like they're going to do it again. Everyone, let me know if you can hear me okay. Put something in the chat. Say, Dave, we can hear you loud and clear. You're good to go. I'm going to have you guys be my producer for me. Mason setting up the offense for the Lady Panthers. McNutt gets the steal. McNutt looking to push the pace, try to take it coast to coast. In for the bucket. Cotter strikes first with the first score of the game. They go up 2-0. Nice play there by McNutt. Now Cotter paying a lot of attention down low to Layton. And there's a steal by Foster. The lefty takes it in and uses the right hand. Nice little finger roll up and under. Bucket's good. It's 4-0 Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors not messing around on defense tonight. Forces another steal. Foster steps in front. Now going to get it to Brotherton. There's McNutt for three from the corner. Stop, pop, three-pointer's good. We're just over a minute in, but Cotter, 3 buckets, and it's 7-0 right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So real quick, let's thank a few of our sponsors because we couldn't do this without them, such as Shark Creek Graphics. T-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates, and more. Shark Creek Graphics. And Buffalo River Float Services, canoes, kayaks, shuttle services, tubes, and more. Hey, it's going to be float season before you know it. Give Buffalo River Float Service a call. Also, Letty's Fine Mexican Dining in Gassville. I know Domey's watching us on TV, so shout out to Domey and shout out to everyone in the kitchen. They're always tuned into the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And Genuine Care Pharmacy. Stop by and see Clint Rechtenwald for all your pharmaceutical needs in Gassville. So I'm looking at the chat right now. Okay, Logan Pena says he can hear me. He's watching on Facebook. Deborah Donner says, go Warriors. Shout out Nikki Guthrie. She's sharing like crazy for us. The legendary volleyball coach, Nikki Guthrie, helping us out. There's a rebound by Foster. Foster looking to push the pace. He's going to slow it down with Jackson. Of course, this is an athletic squad. They got a lot of girls that was on that volleyball team that went 21-1 this year. There's a nice play by True Layton. Dearmore's in the corner. Thought about for a second. Gonna pull it back out. Good ball movement. There's Dearmore. Three-pointers off. Rebound by Lipe. My headset's playing some games with me right now, but hopefully everything sounds okay on your side. Foster almost had it knocked away. She's going to give it to Brotherton with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cotter's going to have to hurry, 5 seconds. Jackson loses the handle, and that's number 3, Riley Spence, who comes away with it. Layton drives it inside. The bucket goes down, waiting for the call from the ref. Okay, so they're going to give Layton credit, so they give her the continuation. She gets the bucket. Foul's going to be on Lipe. Layton's going to go to the foul line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Lady Warriors, though, lose the handle, goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Yellville right now, down 7-2 here, still early in the first quarter. But it has been all defense. There's a shot from the top. It's off. Going to go out of bounds. Shot from Ott. It's nothing, so it's going to go back the other way. Right now, 7-2. So guys online, let me know if the audio is sounding okay. My headset's kind of acting funky on me, so let me know if you can hear, if it sounds okay. I think we got it corrected. It sounds a little more normal now. There's Foster's shot, partially, looks like it was partially blocked. And now Ott brings it down, going to set up for the Lady Panthers. From the free throw line is Dearmore. Shot's no good. Here comes Brotherton back. Of course, these teams will be playing in the Arvest tournament, and we'll be broadcasting all day at Flippin' tomorrow. Rebound, another rebound by Ott. There's a three-pointer. Shot's no good. Layton loses the handle, and Jackson's going to come away with it. But, yeah, tomorrow we'll be streaming. Games start at 10 a.m. That's right, 10 a.m. in the morning. We've got 4 games on tap for tomorrow. 3-pointers off. Ott corrals the loose ball and going to walk it down for the Lady Panthers. Cotter scored 7 points in the first minute, but nothing in the last 3. As Yellville seems to have settled down a little bit here in the first quarter. They go inside to Layton. Good position. Layton working hard. Layton is fouled. She's going to go to the line. Going to shoot 2 shots here. Foul was on Foster. That's going to be her first. Layton hits the first free throw. Layton hits 1 of 2, going to be knocked out of bounds. Foul was on Foster. Yellville going to get another opportunity. Move it around. There's a three-pointer from the top. It's off. Brotherton corrals the rebound for Cotter. Of course, these teams no longer in the same conference as Cotter has moved on. They're in the 2A, Yellville in the 3A conference. Both conferences these teams play in are stacked. Jackson's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on Layton. That's her first. Second on the team. 3:13 left here in the first quarter. First free throw by Jackson is good. Of course, a lot going on in sports action. They got a high school playoff game taking place in Mountain Home. I believe that starts at 7 o'clock. Mountain Home going to be taking on Sheridan. We'll be giving updates of that game all throughout the night. Jackson hits 1 of 2, makes it 8-3. They go inside to Layton. Layton working hard and hits the bucket. True Layton having a good first quarter. Pulls it now to back to a 3-point game. It's 8-5. Jackson swings it. There's Brotherton for 3. Nice shot by Brotherton. And it makes it 11-5. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Yellville Summit. Looks like that's Will Height that's checked in for Cotter. Also number 11, that's Cowart. Katie Gibson's checked in for Yellville, number 14. They're going to get Brotherton with steps, gives it right back to Yellville. Both teams looking a little sloppy. Of course, you would expect that here early in the season. And Gracie, I'm going to throw your camera off here. I'm going to zoom in after this possession. Cotter gets the steal, but then Yellville takes it right back. Yeah, we'll zoom in a little bit closer. As there is Cowart. Will Height had a good game from outside the last game we covered, hitting multiple threes against Flippin. Hey, you guys keep hitting the table, messing the cameras up. You need to go around. Sorry, we had our camera keep getting jiggled. Had to ask one of the little kids. It was our scoreboard camera keeps getting moved because they keep using our camera to try to get around. I'm mean, aren't I, Gracie? Is that mean? All right, Gracie says it wasn't mean. First free throw off the back of the rim. That one rattles around, doesn't go in. Good rebound there by Gibson. Now 11-5, low scoring, defensive first quarter here. Now I feel bad for telling them not to climb up here, but they was mean. I'm mean. They go inside. There's McNutt. McNutt has some hops. Unable to get it. It's tracked down by Kaywell. The good thing is most of these Cotter girls have the same volleyball number, so it's easy to remember. There's Foster from outside. Rebounds from Gates, pulls it down for Yellville. Dearmore throws a bullet. Tried to get it to Ott out of bounds. So Gracie, is 00 related to Laura Ott? No.
That's Ryan and Sarah.
Okay.
Related to Bryce Ott, he graduated.
Nice pass inside McNutt. Got good position. McNutt with the score makes it 13-5 Lady Warriors as we're under a minute left here in the first quarter. Yellville, though, battled back after being down 7-0 in the first minute. They've played even the rest of the quarter. Hey, there's Noah Layton walking by. I know you guys can't. Yeah, they got to see the top part of his head. The rebounding machine, Noah Layton coming back. I heard they were called me-bounds, though, because he missed so many of his own shots and could get his own rebounds. Nah, I'm just kidding. I work with Noah, and we were joking with him the other day about all of his rebounds. He's a good kid. They go inside. Spin move blocked there by McNutt. And that's going to end the first quarter. Good one here at Yellville. It's Cotter 13, Yellville 5. We'll be back in about a minute here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. I really just think I just need help during the girls' game.
Okay.
I think boys' game, I got it.
Okay.
I forgot how easy it is to film up here. Because literally I just got to follow it. Cotter and flipping's a little harder because you're like, especially at Cotter, you're so close.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, Gracie, I forgot to mute my mic, so I think everyone just heard the conversation I had. I do appreciate Gracie helping me out, so I'm doing in the next 8 days, I think 21 games or some crazy amount of games, so she's helping me out this game, and then I think if Joey's not here, I think I'm going to try solo this last one. Brotherton swings it over to Jackson. McNutt, she hit one earlier. Now she's hit two. Nice play by Maya McNutt. The sophomore puts Cotter now up 11. Three-pointer attempt there by Mason. She had a good look, but shot is off. Of course, everyone, this is an interactive broadcast, so if there's someone that you want to give a shout out on air, feel free to give a shout out or let us know who you're cheering for, Cotter or Yellville. We'll read it in the chat. Hard move by Brotherton, taking it in. Ball's knocked out of bounds, going to stay with Cotter. Foster, nice pass. Jackson, bucket is good. It's 18-5. They go inside. There's Layton. Layton triple team. That leads a wide open outside shot for Ott. Ott with the three makes it 18-8. McNutt tipped away. Mason gets the steal. She's going to slow it down for Yellville. Good ball movement. Three-point, though. Shot is off. Yellville's had some good looks here in the first half. Just a little bit off on their shot. Now 18-8. Real quick, we'll read some comments we got online. We have Deborah Donner online. She said, go Warriors. Vicki Krisenberry, she says, I sound great. Jackie Jones says, go Yellville. Logan Pena says, go Yellville. Of course, good crowd that's come out on the Cotter side here and Yellville. Shout out to my former classmate, Chris Sperry. He's a teacher over here at Yellville, but he's been nominated for the Teacher of the Year and the Best of the Twin Lakes. So all those people out there, make sure you go in, vote for Chris Sperry. He's a real good guy. Of course, his wife works at Cotter, so tonight they have a house divided. And right now, Stephanie Sperry is winning the battle tonight. So far, rebound and putback by Lipe. And that makes it 20-8. Looks like they're going to call the foul on Brotherton. Going to be Brotherton's first personal foul. Good play by Lipe, knocking it away. Jump ball's the call. It's going to stay with Yellville. 5:22 left here in the first half. It's basketball season here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, and this next week, this is the place to be right here on TLSN, as we got a bunch of slobber knockers lined up, especially this weekend. Harvest tournament starting tomorrow. Layton tried to take it baseline. Shot is no good. Layton came up limping a little bit. Looks like she's already kind of walked it off. So 20-8 is the score. Cotter in the lead. Of course, senior high boys right after this. Tonight's just senior high night. Nice pass into Lipe with the left hand. And Cotter starting to get some momentum. Largest lead of the game right now, 14. There's Ott again from three. No good. Jackson hits hard, goes to the ground. They're going to call that on 13. That's on Ott. So that's going to be second foul on Layton. I'm sorry, I think I said Ott. Now Cowart, number 11, man in point for Cotter. Kaywell over to McNutt again for three. That went off the front of the rim. Good ball movement by Yellville, as they missed the opportunity. So that was number 3, Spence. Left hand shot's no good, out of bounds, so Cotter going to get it back up 14. Of course, those people that are watching, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're getting real close to 6,000 followers just on Facebook. See if we can get past this in the next day or two. Kaywell with the underneath finger roll. We're going to call the foul on 00. That's on Brooke Ott. That's going to be her first, second on the team. Okay, well, hits the second free throw, makes it 24-8. Dearmore with a nice, good ball movement. Ott with the step back three. Nice shot by Ott. She's definitely brought a little bit of a spark. That's her second three. Makes it 24-11, 3 minutes to go. Pass for Wilhite. Goes out of bounds. Yellville's going to get it back right now. Down 13, 3:16 to go. There's a three-pointer from the corner. It's off. Oh, there's True Layton with the rebound. Little runner there. The bank's open. Hey, it's past 6 o'clock in Yellville, but the bank's open right there. Makes it 24-13. Nice play there. Yellville would love to get this back into single digits. Almost had the steal was Mason. Okay, well, tries going around, gives it to Cowart. Cowart couldn't get that. Good defense there by Layton. They're pushing the pace. Spence with the tough shots, no good. Dearmore loses the rebound. Here comes McNutt. McNutt's going to try to take it coast to coast, miss the finger roll. Jump ball is going to be the call. It's going to go back to Yellville. As subs coming in for number 2, that's Gates coming back in for Yellville. Looks like Light and Jackson. And Brotherton now in for the Lady Warriors. 1:51 left here in the first half. Yellville seeing if they can chip away on this Cotter lead. The name of the game so far in the first half, it's been turnovers. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Cotter taking their time. McNutt with the spin move. Tough shot by McNutt. No good. Going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with Yellville. 1:03 to go. $11-point lead. Looks like online. Got to read some comments. We got Jackie Jones online. She says, Maximus, his students say, Mr. Sperry definitely deserves Teacher of the Year. I'm telling you guys, vote for Chris Sperry online. Kathy Rogers, go Panthers. Tracy Strain, great weekend of basketball. Looking forward to catching as many games you got. Enjoy you all sharing the games. Michael Layton says, go Lady Panthers. Colton and I wish we could be there. Shot from Gates is no good. They go underneath. There's Lipe. Big sports night tonight in the Twin Lakes area. Bomber football. They got a home playoff game in Mountain Home tonight. And then we got rivalry game over here. We've got a pretty packed house. This Cotter side over here is pretty packed and good crowd that's come out for Yellville. Shot clock's going to be turned off. Cotter's going to hold it for a last shot right now, up 11. McNutt with the drive inside. Nice move by McNutt. It makes it 26-13. Yellville unable to get a shot off. So we're going to go to halftime over here at Yellville, and it is Cotter 26, Yellville 13 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be back in about 8 minutes here on TLSN. Oh, there's some trouble right there. There's Cindy Sutterfield, one of our Twin Lakes Sports Network super fans. She's telling us that we can't see her, but right in front of her, you got to zoom in. Cindy's mom's right in front of her. I got to give a shout out because her mom is always watching the Twin Lakes Sports Network program, always giving us shout outs. So shout out to Cindy and the group over there. I saw your boss over there too somewhere, but I lost her. I was going to see if we could zoom on her and make her smile. But last game at Flippin', luckily there was no kiss cam incidents or anything like that where people, it was all, no one got caught picking their nose or anything. All right, so we found Emily, so we're going to zoom in on her on the next break. So here we go, started the second half. Right now Cotter up 26-13. They jumped out 7-0, and they have led the entire game, wire to wire so far. Up and under, nice play by Jackson. Grayson Jackson with a nice move, gets the bucket, and that puts Cotter up 15. Tried to get some guest hosts today. I asked Beth Foster if she could do commentary, but she was afraid she might end up in jail and stuff, but we'll try to get her some other game. Maybe I can get Misty Haynes to join me on commentary too, so we'll see. They tried going underneath, knocked out of bounds by Lipe. It's going to stay with Yellville. Good crowd over here at Panther. Is it Panther Gymnasium? What's it called, Gracie? And Gracie said it used to be called the Panther Palace. We're in Yellville. We'll just say that until we can figure out. Maybe someone in the chat can put what this gym's called.
Pavilion? That's another
Is it Panther? I think, see, that sounds familiar when I said Panther Pavilion. I mean, you should know I've only done like 400 games in the last 7 years, and I can't remember. There's a three-pointer from True Layton. Layton and Ott were the primary offensive threats here in the first half. McNutt with a good first half for the Lady Warriors. Now 28-13, Foster's pass out of bounds. The coach Jared Wilhide's got to be happy with his Lady Warriors right now, up 15. As Mason and Ott hit a couple threes in the first half. Don't want to give her any room on the outside if you're Cotter. McNutt tries to take it the other way, loses the handle. Out of bounds, going to go back to Yellville. A lot of back and forth, a lot of turnovers, early season basketball. Both of these teams just getting their season started. Only the second game for Yellville so far. Cotter also getting a late start too with the run that their volleyball team made. There's a steal off of Layton's pass. Nice play by Brotherton. There's a three-pointer from McNutt. Rattles around and goes down. That's her third three tonight. And now the lead, largest of the game, 18. It's 31-13. Trying to get it inside. Good block there from Jackson. These Lady Warriors got some good athletes. A couple recently named All-State volleyball players. They swing around. There's Jackson from the corner. No good. Lipe with a good rebound. There's McNutt again for three, in and out. It's stolen from Brotherton, gives it back to McNutt. There's Foster for three, shots off. McNutt with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Lady Warriors with 4:59 to go. Again, shout out to Gracie, Miss did huddle here for many years, expert, actually did huddle right next to us. That's why I knew she worked cameras. So appreciate her helping me out. Actually going to have a lot of guest hosts over the next week, especially with the RVS tournament coming up. But I'll make sure I have the headset next time, Gracie. That way you can tell us what you're thinking. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. About halfway through the third quarter here. Senior boys game right after this. 3-pointers off. Out of bounds. Going to stay with the Lady Warriors with a fresh shot clock. Of course, tonight's game, it's on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch it on either one. Nice pass down low to Jackson. Good defense there by the Lady Panthers as Layton and Ott walking it down for Yellville. Long 3-pointer from Dearmore. No good. There's Brotherton with the board. Nice pass to Foster. Hits the tough shot. Nice pay by Foster. Tough angle, but she got the bucket. Makes it a 20-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Loose ball's on the ground. Tried to get it to Layton. Ball's just all over the place. Lady Warriors putting on the defensive pressure. And now Brotherton pushing the pace. Brotherton takes it in. Brotherton is fouled, so she's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on Mason. That's going to be her first. First on the team here in the second half. First free throw by Brotherton is off as subs coming in for the Lady Warriors and for Yellville. Of course, these teams are going to be right back at it tomorrow at the RVS tournament. 4 games, 6 hours of basketball live here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Starting at 10 a.m. as long as I remember to set my alarm. Try to get the pass down low, trying to get it to Kaywell. Going to be knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Lady Warriors. Of course, want to thank our scoreboard sponsors we got there. Baxter Health, White River Marine Group, Marion County Farm Bureau, Twin Lakes Therapy and Living, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, Genuine Care Pharmacy, the Bean Barn, new one that just joined us. Also Shark Creek Graphics. Bean Barn, I'm going to be getting a lot of Bean Barn the next week. Have to caffeine myself up to make it through the 19 games we got planned. Good ball movement. There's Wilhite from the corner. Wilhite has been in fuego the last couple games for the Lady Warriors, and she's continuing it tonight. 36-13. Shot partially blocked from Lipe. And Brotherton's going to slow it down for the Lady Warriors here. Under 3 minutes to go. 23-point lead. Largest of the game for the Lady Warriors. They go inside to Lipe. Lipe's going to draw the foul. Good position, good entry pass there from Yellville. Lipe's going to go to the line. They're going to call the foul on number 21, Story. That's going to be her first. So it's going to be the second foul on Story. So Kaywell going to go to the line. She hits 1 out of 2, going to make it 37-13, 24-point game. 2:24 to go here at Yellville. Tomorrow we will be in Flippin. We'll be in Flippin from the 15th to the 22nd. course, this is a non-conference game, early season game. There's a nice play. Cameron Mason gets it back to a 22-point game. The Lady Warriors right now in control, under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. There's a three-pointer from Brotherton. They're going to get the offensive foul. We're going to call that on Kaywell. That's going to be her second on the team. Neither team right now in foul trouble. As True Layton, number 13, checks back in for Yellville, and she's going to bring it down with Dearmore. 22-point game. Trying to get it inside to Layton. Cowart comes away with it for Cotter. Good ball movement there by the Lady Warriors. It finds a wide open McNutt. Shot is short. Bounces around, gonna be a jump ball, gonna go back to the Lady Panthers. 1:03 to go. Of course, doubleheader tonight on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Senior high game taking place right after this. Senior high boys play Cowart to Wilhite for three. Went all the way around the rim, didn't go in. There's McNutt battling underneath. She's going to draw the foul on the shot. McNutt working hard down low. Now McNutt's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on number 2, Gates. That's her first. Fourth on Yellville. First free throw from McNutt. As more subs coming in and out for both teams. McNutt, second shot attempt here. And she hits that one. Makes it 39-15. There's Dearmore. Had a good look, shots long. And Cowart's gonna bring it down. Shot clock gonna be turned off. There's Foster wide open for three. Shot gonna go out of bounds. Yellville gonna get it back with 11.9 seconds to go. There's Dearmore. Three-pointers off, 2 seconds left. Yellville's gonna have to hurry. They lose it. Foster comes away with it. That's gonna do it. We're getting ready to go to the fourth, but Cotter in control. Up 39-15 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
All right, here we go, fourth quarter. They go inside late and partially blocked. Battling hard for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, going to stay with the Lady Panthers. Actually, they say it's the Lady Warriors, so maybe they had already changed over the shot clock. Good move there by McNutt. Nice fadeaway. McNutt with the bucket. Makes it 41-15. Looks like foul's going to be on Brotherton. It's going to be her second. It's going to be Mason to inbound it for Yellville. They swing it. There's Ott for three. Loose ball on the floor. Layton tracks it down. She needs some help. Throws it off of Brotherton. Good move there by Layton. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to start 10 a.m. tomorrow here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Full day of basketball right here on TLSN. Now looks like our schedule tomorrow. It's going to be Flippin and Timbo at 10 o'clock. Then we have Cotter and Kingston 11:30. Yellville and Lead Hill at 1 o'clock, and Norfolk and Alpena. That's going to round out our day on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. There's a three-pointer. It's off. It goes off of Lipe, out of bounds. Going to stay with Yellville. So, yeah, be sure to tune in starting off early in the morning. Full day of basketball. Big week coming up here on TLSN. We're glad to have you guys join us. We still got another game after this. First of a doubleheader. Senior boys should be a good one. A nice backdoor pass. Brotherton. Foster has it stripped away, and now Mason's going to bring it down for the Panthers. Of course, this will be the only time these two teams play this year since they're non-conference rivals. Life comes away with a good defense there by Jackson. Of course, we will be seeing a lot of Yellville, of course, playing and flipping. We'll be covering a lot of 3A games. That pass for Life out of bounds. Mason and Dearmore. Little give and go to Dearmore. The runner's off. Yellville right now just struggling. They can't buy a bucket. And there's True Layton. She stops the drought. They're now 41-17, 5:25 left here in the fourth. Little give and go, trying to get it into Foster. It's punched away. Good defense there by Mason. Pass inside. And she's going to draw the foul is McNutt. They're going to call the foul on Ott. That's going to be her second. First on the team, McNutt to go to the line. She's had a good game tonight. hits the free throws, and it puts it to a 26-point game. So Cotter going to pick up the victory in this non-conference matchup tonight. We're down to 5 minutes to go, 26-point lead. And both teams will be playing tomorrow. We'll be covering both of these teams. Oh, nice play there by Mason. Tough shot, bucket goes down. McNutt with the tough turnaround. That shot is short. There's a stop at the top. 3-pointers off. Dearmore with the rebound. There's Mason off the backboard. Bucket's good. So Yellville getting in a little offense here in the last minute as they had a long drought, but back-to-back buckets from Yellville. Of course, all week we're going to be covering, we put all the brackets out there. We're going to be doing all the new gym games. So every game that's going to be broadcast in the new gym, we'll be covering it here on TLSN. Good play there by Jackson. Great position. It's like Cotter wants to talk it over. They're in control right now, 45-21 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network here on TLSN. Also want to thank our friends at White River Marine Group. They've been with us for several years. Thank you for bringing us local high school sports to Facebook and YouTube, White River Marine Group. And Ashley Haven State Farm. Hey, Ashley's got locations in Mountain Home and Flippin. Ashley Haven State Farm. And Arvest Bank. Locations, 9 locations throughout north central Arkansas. Stop by for all your banking needs at Arvest Bank. You can stop and see Gracie. Stop and see Gracie at our Yellville location. Also, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, that's where the deal maker was at. He's actually on his way right now, so he'll be joining me for the second game. But thank you so much for Gracie helping me out in this first game. Also, Twin Lakes Therapy and Living. Shout out Jennifer Begley. Appreciate them. They do a great job with assisted living right here, or over in Flippin. Twin Lakes Therapy and Living. We appreciate them. I think they got a couple kids in. It's either in Yellville or Flippin, so I know they always have a lot of people that work over there tuning in to watch their kids, and we're so thankful to have them sponsoring us. It's going to be a foul against the Lady Panthers. Foul's going to be on Ott. That's going to be her third. Second on the team. And what we're going to do tonight, too, we're not going to end the stream right after this game. We're just going to keep the stream running, so feel free to go get some popcorn, go get something to drink, be ready for the second game. Senior boys going to be right after this. First free throw from K-Well is off. She hits 1 of 2. Try to get it inside to Mason. They're going to get Lipe with the push in the back. It's going to be her third personal, second on the team here in the fourth quarter. Mason has Layton out there with her. There's Ott, stop, pop, 3-pointer is going to be off. Haywell gets the board. Now she's coming back the other way. Of course, Gracie that's working camera for me, she's a recent Yellville Summit graduate. She works for our Arvest location here in Yellville, but she's going to leave us for the second game. The deal maker will be here, so she'll be over cheering for her Yellville Summit Panthers, but shout out to her helping me get game. Now I got 1 out of 21 done. I'm 5% of the way there. So entry pass into Lipe. Nice play. And the lead now is 27. Cotter 3 points away from Mercy Rulin. They go down low to Layton. Layton with the tough spin move. Shot does not fall. Jackson with the rebound. Looks like online we got the big smooth. We got Josh Fletcher online saying, go Warriors. Also we got Nikki Wiggins online. She's saying, let's go blue. Shout out to Nikki Wiggins, man. She always tunes in, and she helped me out a lot softball season last year. She made sure we had plenty of good pictures whenever her team did something good. So shout out to the legendary Nikki Wiggins. It is tracked down by number 14, Katie Gibson. Three-pointer from the corner is good. Nice play there by Gates. Hits the long three. So a good victory wire to wire by the Cotter Lady Warriors tonight. They jumped up 7-0 in the first minute and then led the entire game. So wire to wire. And they're going to take the first game in our matchups tonight. They're going to get Lipe with the foul. It's going to be 4 on Lipe. Also, shout out to the band. I know during halftime we kept the cameras rolling and kept the mics open because the band, tremendous job by the band on the national anthem and then also during the cheerleader performances at halftime. Another three-pointer. Gates didn't hit that one. That's going to be out of bounds. So Cotter's going to have it. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. But the Lady Warriors are going to work their way to a victory on the road here at Yellville. Kaywell for three. It's off, going to be out of bounds. Going to go or stay with Cotter. Shot clock's going to be turned off. So Coach Jared Wilhite's got to be happy with his squad. Pass inside, Light misses it, gets a rebound, misses it. Third time, misses it. Here comes Gates with 15 seconds to go. Nice play there by Story. Good assist, and that's going to do it. The Cotter Lady Warriors are going to take the first one. 48-26. We're going to step away for about 10 minutes as the senior high teams are getting ready to come out. We'll be back here shortly here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, we're getting ready to start our second game of the day here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Have some shout outs online. Shout out again, Nikki Wiggins. Hey, thanks for the nice compliment. Looks like Nathan Sumo Rogers, he's cheering on the Panthers. He's watching over in Bud Walton. I think Bud Walton is actually, I think they got whiteout game tonight. So Sumo, what's the score over at Bud Walton? Put it in the comments if you're not too busy yelling and screaming over there during whiteout game. Also, Deborah Donner online saying, let's go Warriors. Remember, guys, this is an interactive broadcast. We want to see your chats. Let us know who you're cheering for. We got the deal maker. The camera work's going to improve dramatically from my camera work to the deal maker. Shout out to Gracie for helping me out during the first game. Tonight, the senior girls game, Cotter took the victory. And now over in Mountain Home, they're just getting started over at Bomber Stadium. There's a playoff game tonight in Mountain Home. Should be a good one. Bombers trying to win back-to-back playoff games for the first time in a long time. He's coming off a tough loss against one of the top teams in the state, Greenwood, but they held their own for a while. Greenwood just happened to pull away, but hey, now it's playoff season, so this is what matters. So good luck to the Bombers from your friends over here at the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So senior high boys right now, Yellville coming in, new head coach this year. They're coached by David Ballard. This is going to be his second game. He won his first game versus Nemo Vista. Cotter Warriors coached by head coach Jackson Rains. All right, we got starting lineups coming right here on TLSN. So glad to have you guys joining us. So here is the starting lineups. First going to be for Cotter Warriors. Number 22, Devin Milton. Number 13 is Woods. Number 3 is Jackson. Number 2, Morris, and number 33, Tilton. That's your starting lineups. Are coached by head coach Jackson Rains. And now the starting lineups getting ready to come out. They're going to have a hype video here for Yellville Summit senior boys. So it's going to get dark in here for a minute. Of course, these teams both have great fan bases. This should be a really good game. Cotter's already played close to 10 games. As fans continuing to pile into this, this place is going to be pretty close to capacity. Good crowds from this group over here. And now starting lineup for your Yellville Summit Panthers. This crowd's amped up, ready to go. Number 2, Logan Layton at guard. Number 3, the explosive Kendall Hickerson. Number 11, Trevin Spence. Number 23, that's Jonas Sutterfield. And number 33, the man in the middle, that's Noah Ferguson. That's your starting lineups. Of course, they're coached by head coach David Ballard. So opening tip coming shortly here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network as they get the lights back on. We're glad to have you guys joining us. Senior boys basketball right here on Twin Lakes Sports Network. Yellville's second game of the year, Cotter. And now they've been playing much better in the last week. Jump ball between Tilton and Ferguson. And we are off and running. Cotter's going to have the first possession of the game. Of course, we'll have Joey here working camera in a little bit. So until then, be a further back shot till he gets here. So Jackson trying to make something happen. Woods had a big game earlier. He was one of our best bank player of the games early in the season. There's Morris. Shot clock's down to 10 seconds. Cotter's going to have to move to get a shot off. Milton with a tough shot, no good. Layton with the rebound, and here comes Hickerson. Good defense there by the Panthers. Gonna have a call on the floor. The foul's gonna be against Cotter. They're gonna call that on number 22, Milton. That's gonna be his first. Trying to get it to Ferguson, gonna be knocked out of bounds. Gonna stay with the Panthers. Hickerson inbounds it. He's got Layton, number 2. It's number 23, Sutterfield. Hickerson loses the rock. Here comes Milton pushing the pace. He loses the ball too. Gets it back for Cotter. Cotter going to try to see if they can get a shot in the corner for Jackson. Battle between Tilton and Ferguson down low. And now Hickerson going to have a second chance here for Yellville. Ferguson over 2, that's number 23, Sutterfield. Drive to the inside, nice runner there. Layton with the bucket, Yellville scores first, they're up 2-0. Pass gonna go out of bounds, turnover. And it looks like Cotter wants to talk it over. Coach Jackson Raines not happy with his first couple possessions here. So 6:30 here in the first quarter, it's 2-0. Yellville in the lead here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. I want to share it real quick. There's a benefit dinner coming up here on December 6th over in Summit. It's going to be a Toodaloo to Cancer Johnny Weaver benefit dinner and auction. They're going to be raffling off a gun, a Ruger American 243. So be sure to check it out and go out and visit it and support the Johnny Weaver benefit dinner. There's Ferguson wide open in the corner. Shots in and out, loose ball. Layton with the rebound. He is fouled, going up hard. And I think they're going to call that on 22, Milton. That's going to be 2 on him in the first 2 minutes. Yeah, they call that on Milton in the act of shooting, so Layton's going to go to the line. A lot of intensities from both teams here in the opening minutes. Layton hits the first free throw, makes it 3-0. That one rattles around and goes down. It's 4-0 Yellville. Number 34, that's Guthrie that's checked in for Yellville. Yellville beats the press. Good play. Yellville definitely playing with a little more intensity here. Morris inbounding it for Cotter. It's stolen. Loose ball. Yellville's going to come away with it with Hickerson. Going to set up offense. Good ball movement. There's a three from Spence is off. Offensive rebound. Morris gets the steal. Ball's on the floor. Cotter comes away with it. Now Jackson and Woods going to walk it down. Cotter still looking for their first bucket of the game. 3 minutes in. Jackson drives in. He's going to draw the foul. Looks like that's going to be on number 11, Spence. That's going to be his first. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the opening possessions. Jackson going to set up offense. That's Guthrie, number 34, over to Morris. Looks like foul's going to be on Sutterfield. That's going to be his first. Third on the team. Nice pass. Woods gets the bucket. And Cotter's on the board. 4-2. Ferguson swings it. There's a three-pointer from way downtown from Hickerson. Gets his own rebound. As Cotter just let that one hit the floor. So foul's going to be on Woods. That's going to be his first. Now both teams with 3 already. And Hickerson hits the first one, makes it 5-2. Cantrell checks in, along with number 12, that's Wyatt Gilly. Both free throws good, makes it 6-2, pressure defense. Guthrie air mails that one out of bounds. As Yellville's changed it up a little bit with the press there and forces the turnover. It's Cantrell. Layton driving baseline. Good ball movement. There's Gilly for 3. And now the lead is 7. Yellville jumps up to a 7-2 lead and really bringing the intensity here on defense in the opening minutes. Cotter trying to get it to Tilton. It's out of bounds. So Layton, and now that's number 24. That's Cantrell. Hands it off to Ferguson. Back to Cantrell in the corner. Good ball movement by the Panthers. As number 2, that's Layton takes it in. He draws the foul. Foul's going to be on number 5. It's going to be on Lyon. That's going to be his first. Right now, already 4 fouls for Cotter with 3:58 to go. Every foul here on out is going to be free throws for Yellville. Layton hits the first one, makes it 10-2. Second free throw is no good. Lyon gets the rebound. Pass to Jackson. Cotter's going the wrong way. They're going to have to hurry to get over the half-court line. We'll get it over just in time. Guthrie goes down low. There's Tilton with the hard move, misses it. Ferguson corrals the rebound. Drive inside is Hickerson. And now the lead is 10. Right now, Yellville just all over on defense right now. They're making Cotter work just to get it up the court. 3:14 left here in the first quarter. Like they end up calling on Hickerson. That's 2 on Hickerson here in the first quarter. Now both teams with 4 fouls. Pass from Guthrie is stolen. Drive baseline is Cantrell, misses it. Jackson gets the rebound. Jackson for 3. Ferguson with another strong rebound for the Panthers. Now Hickerson's going to slow down the pace a little bit with 2:40 to go. Nice crossover from Hickerson. The runner, no good. Strong rebound there by Dye. Pass almost stolen. Good hustle there by Ferguson. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay with Cotter. First shot clock to 35 seconds. It's number 5, Lyon on the outside. It's number 30, Dye. There's Jackson. Over to Lyon. Lyon with a good look from 3. Nothing but net there. And that pulls it back to a 7-point game. But Cotter needed that. That's the first possession where they've really flowed well here in the first quarter. Cantrell's three-pointer is out of bounds. Here comes Jackson. Good job breaking the press. Takes it in. Nice dish. Dye's shot's long. Yellville makes the save on the missed shot. Now 1:34 to go. It's Cantrell. He's got Hickerson on the outside. He's going to go back to Cantrell. Layton drives baseline. Nothing there. Back to Cantrell. We're going to swing it over to Ferguson. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball going to go out of bounds. Was touched by Cotter, but 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Low scoring defensive battle here in the first quarter. Tilton checks in for Dye. Yellville's going to have to move quickly. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They get a three-pointer from the top. Gilly, it's long. Ferguson gets the offensive rebound. Now Yellville's going to try to set up again with Gilly. Ball's on the floor. Good defense there by Jackson. Now down 7, Cotter. Got a 13-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. As we wind down what's been a fast-moving first quarter, physical first quarter. Nice move with the left hand is Woods. And now Shot clock's going to be turned off. 12-7 is the score. Little give and go to Gilly. It's going to be out of bounds. So Morris going to inbound it with 8.2 seconds to go. Cotter's right now has gotten back to 5. You have to move quick to get a shot here. Oh, they had Guthrie unable to get it to him quick enough. That's going to do it at the end of 1. We got a good one here at Yellville. It's 12-7. Yellville in the lead here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
All right, guys, welcome back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Second quarter getting ready to start. Of course, those people that are watching online, guys, remember this is an interactive broadcast. We want to see your comments in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for. Are you cheering for the Warriors? Or are you cheering for the Panthers? Big crowd that's come out, both of these teams. Cotter's going to get the ball first, down 5. And we're off and running here on the second quarter. That's Guthrie, number 35. Try to get it inside to Woods. Knocked out of bounds. Yellville forces the turnover off of Cotter. Gilly tried to get it to Ferguson, and he does. Ferguson give and go to Gilly with the left hand. Bucket is good. It's 14-7. Cotter beating the pressure. They've done a much better job handling the pressure. There's Guthrie for 3. That shot's off. Loose ball. Cantrell makes the save. Good play from Cantrell. Pass ahead. Hickerson with a tough shot. Yellville's coach Ballard wanted the call. Loose ball's on the ground. Yellville comes away with it. They're going to say the foul's going to be on Lyon. As Woods, he hit the ground hard. Looks like Woods is a little bit shaken. Cantrell going to go to the line for 2 shots. 14-7. It looks like Woods is okay. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Actually, they're pulling him out. They're bringing in Milton. In Mendeleski checks in for Woods and Lyon. 15-7 is the score. We appreciate you guys joining us here on the TLSN. Again, pressure. Defense, good job there from Yellville, by Cotter beating the press. As Guthrie started to take it in, he is fouled. They're going to call that on number 12. That's going to be on, got all that on Gilly. That's his first. Tough spin move there. But there's the offensive rebound. Good play by Guthrie. Gets the rebound, scores the bucket. And that pulls Cotter back to 7. It's 16-9. They're going to call Cantrell with the travel. So Yellville gives it right back. .6:05 left here in the second quarter. That pressure defense from Yellville's made the difference so far, forcing some turnovers, and has allowed Yellville to get in the lead. Oh, pass Morris, tough shot. Ball's on the floor. Swing over, there's Mendeleski for 3. That's going to be off. Here comes Hickerson, pass ahead to Layton. Over to Ferguson, stops, pops, three-pointer is off. Punched away, good hands there by Milton. Of course, this is a non-conference game, but it's still, these teams are still rivals. There's a shot from Morris for 3. Strong rebound, Tilton with the putback. And that gets it back to a 5-point game with 5:09 left here in the second quarter. There's a three-pointer from the corner from Spence, makes it 19-11. Cotter, though, moves it quickly. Milton goes down low to Tilton. Tilton battling Ferguson, and he wins that one. Good move from Tilton, makes it back a 6-point game. Three-pointer is off. Guthrie gets the rebound for Cotter. Pass ahead to Mendeleski. And actually it gets over to Morris. Going back the other way, there's Hickerson, takes it in, hits the bucket and draws the foul. Makes it 21-13. Looks like the foul's gonna be, they called on number 2, they called it on Morris. And the old-fashioned three-point play is completed. Now it's 22-13. There's Guthrie wide open for the 3, in and out. Tilton battling for the board. They say that's off Ferguson. Inbound, there's Jackson wide open for 3. It's off. Guthrie skies, battling for the board, and he puts it back. Nice play from Guthrie. It's down to a 7-point lead now for Yellville, as we got the deal maker is here, so that's why the camera's zoomed in a little closer now, guys. There's Sutterfield from the free throw line, misses it. Jackson with the rebound right now, down 7. Jackson, nice hesitation, nice dish. Beautiful little hesitation move there by Jackson. Got the defense to commit. And now it's a 7-point game, 22-15. Gotta sit for a minute. My knee's killing me. There's a pass underneath. Guthrie, nice fake and finish. Back-to-back buckets by Guthrie has pulled Cotter back within 5. And we got a slobber knocker brewing over here in Yellville. It's 22-17, 3:16 to go. Layton thought about it, and he's going to take it. Misses the shot. Layton gets his own rebound. Over to Sutterfield. Sutterfield back out to Layton. Fresh shot clock as they go to Hickerson. Ferguson has a big size advantage over Milton right now. Ball's on the floor. They're going to call the reach in. They're going to call the reach in on Morris. It's going to be number 2 on Morris. Cotter fans not happy with that call. Makes it 22-17 according to our Bean Barn in Shark Creek graphic clock. Pass inside, Ferguson goes up. And Ferguson is fouled. See who they're going to call it on. All right, so it's going to be on 22. That's on Milton. That's going to be his 3rd. So foul trouble for Milton here in the first half. Of course, those people watching online, guys, we want to see what your chat is. It's a quiet chat tonight. Remember, guys, you can comment. We want to see the chats in the comment. Nathan Sumo Rogers, he never gave us an update from Bud Walton Arena, so. First free throw's no good. Ferguson with a second attempt here. And he hits 1 of 2, back to a 6-point lead. Yellville jumped up early. Cotter now battling back. Good ball movement. Turnover there by the Warriors. Gets it ahead. Here comes Hickerson with the left hand. Up and under, beautiful left hand. And now it's back to an 8-point game. 25-17. There's a steal by Hickerson. And he's going to be fouled from Jackson. That's going to be the 5th foul, so free throws here for the rest of the second quarter. Going to the line, there's number 3. It's basketball season again. Joey's over here laughing. Yeah, welcome back to basketball season, Joey. Yeah, both free throws are good. That puts it now. It's a 10-point game. Cotter down. So they're going to call that foul on number 2 on Layton. That's going to be his 2nd. 3rd on the team for Yellville. The lead is 7, but right now the difference in the game has really been turnovers. This defensive intensity from Yellville, especially running their press. Cotter got back within a couple, and then turnovers. Got the steal on Guthrie. And Hickerson, spin move, tough shot from Hickerson, no good. Strong rebound there by Jackson. Jackson, though, pushing the pace. They're going to get Sutterfield with the foul. It's going to be Sutterfield's 2nd, 4th on the team. Foul was on the floor. Jackson's going to inbound it. That's Lion, number 5. He's got Woods. That's also number 11, Mendeleski, who's come into the game. Tilton over to Jackson. The nice little floater. Jackson can score buckets in bunches, so you got to keep your eye on Jackson if he gets hot for Yellville. Jackson almost had the steal, but there's a 3. Good hustle play there by Gilly. Doesn't get the follow-up. Lion had Mendeleski, but they pull it back. 8-point lead, almost down to a minute to go here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Tough move by Jackson. Shot's no good. Hickerson's going to slow down the pace just a little bit for Yellville. Hickerson explodes to the inside. They're going to get him with the walk violation, so it's going to go back to Cotter. 54.7 seconds left here in this first quarter. It's been a good one here on TLSN. It's like online, we got Lisa Coops. She says keeps working Warriors. So there we go, under 50 seconds to go. It's 27-19. Woods and Jackson. Lyon tried to go baseline, but nothing there. I think he thought Woods was going to cut in. He didn't. Turnover. So now Yellville shot clock's going to be turned off. 25 seconds to go. And Hickerson's going to set up. Looks like they're going to hold for a final shot here. Actually, they got a wide open three, so they're not going to hold it. Woods gets the rebound, knocked out of bounds. So now Cotter's going to get it back. 10.7 seconds to go. Pass for Lyon. Lyon is fouled. That's going to be the 5th foul, so it should be free throws coming here for Lyon. First free throw is no good. Second free throw, he hits 1 of 2, so that gets it back to a 7-point lead. Yellville's going to have a chance for a final shot here, under 10 seconds to go. Hickerson in the corner, there's Cantrell. 1 second shot at the buzzer, going to be short. But Yellville looking good right now in the lead, 27-20 as we go to half. Still got a lot of basketball left here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be back in about 8 minutes here on TLSN.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Man, everyone's in a rush tonight. We're already back from halftime. I didn't give it a chance to eat my popcorn or tell Caleb Shaw about my new entrance thing with Mid-States. Nice play by Ferguson as he scores right out of the gate, makes it a 9-point lead. It's 29-20. Foul's going to be on Tilton. That's going to be his first. Yellville has led throughout. Cotter, though, Guthrie gets the rebound. He is fouled. Foul's going to be on Spence. That's going to be his first. Real quick, let's read our comments, some comments we have online. We got the Bean Barn, one of our new sponsors there. He's saying, love good old rival games. Shout out to the Bean Barn. We'll be drinking a lot of Bean Barn the next week with the Arvest tournament taking place at Flippin. As they do a great job. So glad to have them being a sponsor with us for the rest of this season. There's a drive. Nice layup. Bucket is good by Jackson. And Isaiah Action Jackson gets it back to 29-22. Hickerson over to Layton. Layton stops. He shoots. Beautiful stroke from Layton. And now it's back to a 10-point lead for Yellville. Pressure defense. Guthrie gets it ahead to Tilton. He's going to take it in. Draws the foul and hits the bucket over Ferguson. And that's going to get it back to an 8-point game with Tilton going to the line. Both teams coming out with some energy here in the third quarter. Of course, we got Joey the Dealmaker Shaw, Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Stop by and see him for all your automotive needs. Don't go with the best, go with the best. Or don't go with the rest, go with the best. Joey Shaw, loose ball. Yellville going to come away with it. Hickerson. And now Layton had a little bit of room on the outside. Good ball movement. Three-pointer from the corner's off. Loose ball as Woods trying to make the save. That's going to be out of bounds on Cotter. And now 32-24. Long way to go here in this third quarter. Cotter just so far tonight has struggled with the defensive intensity. Backdoor pass. There's Hickerson. Misses the shot. And Hickerson's going to go to the line. So foul's going to be on number 34. It's going to be on Guthrie. That's his first. You know, both teams already with 2 fouls here in the first minute and a half. And I'll tell you, we're doing 21 games over the next 8 days, so definitely be hitting the Bean Barn ups for some caffeine, some high-quality caffeine. I'm going to need it for my throat, man. Like, I destroyed my throat singing karaoke the other night. I was like, what the heck was I doing, man? I'm doing 21 games in a wrestling show in 8 days. Why would I go sing karaoke for 3 hours? And so far, Voice is holding up. The Cotter right now down 10. Trying to see if they can get on a little run to get back into this. There's Tilton from the corner. Nice shot. And it's a three-point shot from the big man, Tilton, from the corner. Now it's back to a 7-point game. Nice hesitation, move to the inside. Layton, he wanted a foul, no call. Lyon brings it back the other way for Cotter. Over to Morris, he thought about it. They're gonna get him with steps. 34-27, 5:34 left here in the third quarter, according to our Shark Creek Graphic Bean Barn clock. So I want to thank our scoreboard sponsors, Genuine Care Pharmacy, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, Twin Lakes Therapy and Living. Good rebound by Hickerson. Also Marion County Farm Bureau, Baxter Health, and White River Marine Group. And all these businesses too, you see we run the business card ads during commercial breaks. Guys, we could not do these games without these great sponsors. Allows us to get the equipment that we have. First free throw by Sutterfield is good. Makes it 35-27. Still a long way to go in this game, but Cotter wants to be careful here as here's Hickerson from Stephen Curry range. Drills the three. It's an 11-point game. Lyon is fouled in the backcourt. That's going to be Sutterfield. That's his third. Both teams with three. Now 38-27. .455 to go. Trying to go back door to Jackson. Hickerson steps in front. Tilton's going to commit the foul as Yellville was about to have a 4-on-2. Real quick, people watching online, guys, let us know who you're cheering for in tonight's game. We'd love to see it. We got Debbie Woods. She just commented online. She said, "Go Warriors." So, guys, are you going for the Warriors or are you going for the Panthers? Let's see it in the chat. Or let us know where you're watching from as well. Three-pointer from the top is off. Jackson had the rebound, loses it. Hickerson takes it in with the right hand, draws the contact. Hickerson being aggressive in this third quarter. And now Yellville 1-0 on the season. This is just their second game. They played Nemo Vista in their first game. First free throw by Hickerson is off. Second one. Woods and Lyon. He's got Morris and Milton. They go down low. Tilton, little give and go to Morris. Nice move by Morris. The bank's open. And it's 39-29. Nice little give and go there. Gets the bucket for Cotter. 4:15 left here in the third quarter. Slobber knocker time here on TLSN. It's 39-29. We'll be back in a flash. Also want to share tomorrow, the Arvest tournament's going to be taking place right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We're going to be starting nice and early as long as I remember to set my alarm tomorrow. We should be starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow if I'm alert and awake. A lot of action going on with the games. We're starting at 10 o'clock. We got Flippin versus Timbo at 10. Cotter versus Kingston at 11:30. Yellville versus Alpena at 1 o'clock. And Norfolk. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Cotter versus Kingston. Yellville versus Lead Hill at 1. Norfolk versus Alpena at 2:30. Going to be taking place right here on TLSN. Thanks some of these great sponsors because we couldn't do this without them, such as Genuine Care Pharmacy. Stop by and see our friend Clint for all your pharmaceutical needs. I can't talk. Pharmaceutical needs. Also, Laura's Mexican Kitchen in Bull Shoals and also in Yellville. I always go to the one in Yellville, or Bull Shoals. That's close to me. Lakeside Pharmacy, free delivery over in Bull Shoals. And they got an awesome website, really easy to place your orders. Also, White River Materials. You got a big project coming on. Give White River Materials a call. Appreciate all these people supporting the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And Cotter Rock Cottage, VRBO 955-491. That's 955-491. Don't stay with the rest. Go with the best. Cotter Rock Cottage, Joey Shaw. If you have some come to the area, don't have them stay in a hotel. Have them stay in the best VRBO in the business and most reasonably priced, Cotter Rock Cottage. Go back to action on the floor. Cantrell from the free throw line. Gilly gets the rebound. Quick hands there by Lyon. Good defensive play there by Lyon. Right now Cotter, though, down 10. Still plenty of time to get back into this game. Cotter, though, has already committed 5 fouls in this quarter, so any foul here and out's a free throw. Woods is trapped in the corner, needing help. Gets it to Milton. Milton's got to hurry. Gets it ahead to Tilton. Lob City right there to Lyon, but he's unable to finish it. Good thought by Cotter, but unable to finish the shot. Hickerson over to Ferguson. Good ball movement. There's Layton for three. It's off Ferguson. Skies gets the rebound, and the Windex man cleans up the glass. Gets the bucket. It's a 12-point game. Drive it to the hole with the left hand is Woods as he answers right back and gets Cotter back within 10. Real quick, I'm going to check in with our Mountain Home Bomber correspondent, Caleb Shaw. He's giving us a report right now on the Mountain Home Bomber football game taking place tonight at Bomber Stadium. Playoff football tonight at Bomber Stadium. As we'll be getting a hold of him on our next break. Caleb Shaw is going to be telling us the score of that game. Bomber Stadium, playoff time for Mountain Home. Three-pointer from the corner. It is good. Nothing but net from Spence. Okay, Caleb Shaw has just reported to us. It's Mountain Home 34, Sheridan 15. In a high-scoring shootout. Right now it's only in the second quarter. 34 points for the Bombers. Huge offensive explosion. There's Tilton. Strong move. Loses the ball. Here comes Hickerson taking it in on Woods. I think they're calling goal. I think it was a goaltend was the call, so no bucket. 12-point game right now. Milton and Morris. Over to Tilton. Tilton's pass, though, stolen by Spence. Falling out of bounds, keeps it alive. Good save there. Here comes Yellville back the other way. Yellville up 12, looking for more. Hickerson stops, shoots it from three. Money shot from Hickerson. Another one from Stephen Curry range. But they're going to get Hickerson with the foul. That's 5 fouls now on Yellville, and that's 3 fouls on Hickerson. 2:03 to go. Again, shout out to Caleb Shaw for sending that score to us. 35-15, 8:13 left in the second quarter at Bomber Stadium. Appreciate we have correspondence for pretty much every school for Flippin, Yellville, Cotter. We'll have parents and fans that keep us updated on the scores, and always feel free to share any clips. Like last night, congratulations to Flippin. Their junior Bobcats last night won the junior high tournament in Lead Hill. Junior Lady Bobcats finished runner-up, so congrats to those two teams, and thank you for our Flippin Bobcat correspondent, Kaylee Chatelaine, for keeping us updated on those scores. There's Morris. Misses both free throws, so now Yellville up 15, but you can feel the momentum. Hickerson stops, shoots. Right now, big difference right here in offensive rebounding is Jackson, that's off of the hands of Morris. There's Ferguson for three. And now largest lead of the game. The lead has swelled to 18. And Gilly makes a good defensive play. You can just feel the intensity from this Yellville Summit squad. New head coach David Ballard. He's happy with that right now. Morris gets it into Milton. Guthrie now is checked in for Cotter. Tilton working hard down low over to Milton. Cotter needing a bucket. In the corners, Garay! Cotter needed that. Garay, he's like the mailman. He always delivers in the clutch. It's going to be a turnover on Gilly. So Cotter now down 15. Gray's now checked in. Milton, they beat the press. Good job by Cotter. Here comes Tilton taking it in on Ferguson. Misses it. Guthrie with the rebound and putback. Back-to-back buckets. Gets it back to a 13-point game. Plenty of time left in this for Cotter. There's a three-pointer. No hesitation there. Misses it from Spence, and now Cotter. Shot clock and game clock are even. Tilton working hard. And it's going to be a foul. Let's see, looks like they're going to call it on Ferguson. Ferguson not happy with the call. That's 4 fouls now on Ferguson. So Ferguson with 4, Hickerson with 3. First free throw is good by Tilton. Crowd noise. Fans getting rowdy on the Cotter side right now. And now 50-38, 25 seconds to go here in the third, but Cotter, they got down 18 and it looked like this one might be slipping away, but a couple buckets here to finish the quarter. This is a free throw, gonna have another chance. Shot clock turned off. So Cotter with a chance to possibly get this back into single digits by the end of the quarter. Lyon, he's got Garay on the outside with him. Garay with the drive, he has it picked away. And here comes Hickerson, taking it coast to coast, hits the difficult layup, draws the foul. And Hickerson answers right back. And now it's a 14-point lead. Hickerson misses that free throw, loose ball. And that's gonna do it. We're getting ready to go to the fourth. Cotter still within striking distance, but they got a ways to go here against Yellville here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Welcome back, Twin Lakes Sports Network. Fourth quarter time here on TLSN. Real quick, we got Kaylee Ferguson online saying, go Fergie, number 33. Ashley Ballard says, yay, Coach Ballard. Glad to have Ashley joining us online here on TLSN. There's Guthrie from the free throw line. Nothing there. Over to Woods for three. Shot is off. Gilly corrals the rebound. Here comes Hickerson. He has been a one-man wrecking crew so far this evening. But it's fourth quarter time. Hickerson thought about it. Don't want to give him too much space. Good ball movement. They find Gilly in the corner. Shot's not there. Guthrie with the rebound. Tries the long pass. It's stolen. Here comes Yellville back the other way. They want to make Cotter pay. So now Hickerson, he's got Woods. Nice spin move, takes it in. So Hickerson's going to go to the line, 14-point game. Fouls on number 33. It's on number 33. That's on Tilton. That's going to be his fourth. Again, real quick, Joey, can you shoot it real quick? Get Chris Sperry right there. Because I want to say, hey, a shout out to Chris Sperry. He's got the Cubs hat. Biggest Cub fan in the world. But got to give a shout out. He's been nominated for the Teacher of the Year award with the Baxter Bulletin. So, guys, go online, vote for Chris Sperry. Right now he's house divided. His wife, was wearing a Warrior shirt. He teaches here in Yellville. She teaches in Cotter. House divided tonight, but he deserves the teacher award. So make sure you go online, vote for Chris Sperry as Hickerson hits the first free throw. They could go to Baxter Bulletin, the best of on the Baxter Bulletin, and should be able to select him there for the teacher award. So, and also check out, he's got baseball cards too. He does a lot of online baseball card openings and things like that. And there's a pass ahead. Jackson right now down 16, but Cotter is discombobulated right now. I tried to use a fancy word there for you, Joey. Yeah, discombobulated. There's the drive inside. Hickerson draws the foul. Shot's no good. Now later this week, I'll find that thing on Baxter Bulletin. We'll put it on our Facebook page. So, a good person, good teacher, deserves the award. There's Hickerson, thought about it. Good ball movement there by the Panthers. One-handed runner. Spence hits the bucket, and now the lead back to 18. Guthrie takes it in. He is rejected by Gilly. Nice play by Gilly. Cotter fans thought they got the body. They wanted the foul, no call. Milton, though, is going to be fouled coming back the other way. Well, under new head coach David Ballard, we're seeing this pressure and more intense defense here to start off the season. It's like the foul was on Gilly. That's his second. Milton over to Tilton. It goes off his hands out of bounds. And Cotter at one point was down 18. They got it back to almost back into single digits, but then a couple buckets for Yellville has now extended the lead back to 18. There's a good play by Milton. Milton over to Lyon. Lyon thought about it. Guthrie down to Tilton. Tilton with a strong move and the bank. Gets it back to 16. The clock right now, not the friends of the Cotter Warriors, down 16. They're going to have to move quick. One-hand runner there by Spence. Keeps it back to 18. Oh, nice dish. Woods to Tilton. Back to a 16-point game. 5:18 to go. Pass from Cantrell off the backboard, so it's going to go back to the Warriors. Morris is checked back in for the Warriors. And Yellville continuing to keep up that pressure defense. Hand off to Milton. Milton with the drive. Goes off the head of, from Milton to Tilton, out of bounds. Now 16-point game, so Yellville going to take their time. Cotter looked like they were going to try to put some pressure, but they don't. And now they're trying to keep the pedal to the metal for Yellville. Morris gets the rebound. Morris to Milton. Milton, tough shot, draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Hickerson. That's going to be his fourth. So right now you have Hickerson with 4. Also you have Ferguson with 4. Now 58-42. Hits one free throw, gets it back to a 15-point game, 4:32 to go. Cotter needing to first get a couple defensive stops here. Yellville, they're keeping the ball in Hickerson's hands. Nice give and go to a wide open slashing Gilly. It's 60-43. Milton goes down low. Tilton working hard. Nice play by Tilton. That gets it back to 60-45. Good steal there by the Warriors. Trying to see if they can come back in this. Milton. Morris from the corner. No there. There's Guthrie Skies for the rebound. It's going to give the Warriors another chance here. Tilton with the turnaround over Ferguson. And that gets it back to 13. Coach David Ballard not happy with that defense on that play. But right now he's got to be happy with his team, up 60-47 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Thank a few of our sponsors, such as Autastic Creations by Bethany. Check her out on Facebook. That's my daughter's jewelry business. Also, new sponsor we got, the Bean Barn. Coffee and Espresso, the Bean Barn in Flippin. Be drinking a lot of Bean Barn in the next week with all the games we got coming. Also, Shark Creek Graphics. T-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plate, and more. Instagram and Facebook. Appreciate Shark Creek Graphics. And Buffalo River Float Service. Aaron and Pam Darnell. They've been with us since the beginning, and we appreciate them. Hey, it's going to be float season before you know it. Also, Letty's Fine Mexican Dining. Hey, Domi, I know you're watching us, and they got us on in the kitchen. Shout out to everyone over at Letty's Fine Mexican Dining in Gassville. Also want to say shout out. We got some comments. We got Glenn Dern online saying go Yellville. Sawyer Burrow says let's go Yellville. So thank you for the shout out, guys. Also, Lore's Mexican Kitchen, Bull Shoals and Yellville. Stop by and see them. So here's where we're at, 3:27 to go. Cotter right now down 13. They've been hanging in this 13 to 18 range. for quite a while, but unable to get any closer than this. Looks like Cotter's going to try to put some pressure on. Yellville's done a good job protecting the ball this evening and forcing turnovers. That's really been the difference. Hickerson right now playing with 4 fouls, takes it in, misses it. Lyon comes away with it. There's Morris from the corner, 3-pointers off. There's a rebound, putback. Nice play. Tilton now gets it to 11. Still a lot of time left in this game. That's going to be 5 on Tilton, so Tilton fouls out. Now 60-49. Hickerson and Cantrell. They're going to get Gilly with the turnover, so now Cotter back down to 11, but Yellville, they're not backing off. They're keeping the pressure defense on. It's going to be kicked out of bounds from Gilly. As you can hear the Panther fans making some noise here in Yellville. Cotter took senior girls, but now senior boys trying to even it up. There's Woods. Fans wanted a walk for Yellville, no call. Lining now Guthrie in playing for Tilton down low. Morris to Guthrie, nice pass, gets it back to a 9-point game. It's 60-51. So back in single digits. This ain't over yet, especially with the shot clock. There's a turnover from Yellville, so Cotter now within 9. The Warriors trying to claw their way back into this one. Two minutes to go, final game of the evening here on TLSN. Nice spin move by Woods. Bank rolls all the way around and goes in. And now it's a 7-point game. 3-possession game. Yellville loses the ball. Woods takes it in over Ferguson, and just like that, it's a 5-point game. Hickerson's gonna push the pace, takes it back. Hickerson answers right back. It's back to 7. 1:30 to go. Milton's pass is stolen. Hickerson with the drive, draws the foul. Looks like the foul's gonna be on Milton. That's his 4th. Hickerson to go to the line. Cotter, though, got back within 5. Hickerson misses the first free throw. Still a 7-point game. Plenty of time left. We've seen crazier things happen. Right now, an 8-point game. Cotter's going to have to move quick. There's a turnover by the Warriors. Steal bucket, and now it's back to 10. Costly turnover, and it's 65-55. 1:17 to go here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, real quick, tomorrow, guys, we're going to have the RVEST tournament tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Be sure to tune in. We got 4 action-packed games. It's all going to be senior girls tomorrow. So be sure to join us, our 8th season covering the RVEST tournament, as it's going to be quite a week here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And we're so glad to have you guys joining us for another fun season of basketball. Shout out, thank you guys. We just recently went over 3 million views. Yes, that is 3 million since January 1st. 3 million views this year on our page, guys, because of all you guys. So keep following us, subscribing. We're going to keep making memories. Here we go. 1:10 to go. Cotter, important possession here, and they lose the handle, and that might do it right there. 1 minute to go. Hickerson, they're just going to keep pushing. They keep pumping the gas, and now it's 12-point. Another steal. And just like the game started, pressure defense, they get it ahead. There goes Jackson. But trading buckets isn't going to help the Warriors right now, down 10. And now 67-57, 43 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor. Cotter right now down 10. We're running some sponsor ads, but yeah, next week's gonna be a busy week for all the Arvest tournament stuff. Just stay tuned to our page. Of course, we're gonna have player of the games all week. Our Arvest Bank player of the game right now, unless something happens in the next 43 seconds, it's gonna be Kendall Hickerson. He had a monster game tonight. So we'll see what happens. 43 seconds to go. Cotter has one. Next foul is going to be in the penalty, but they need to force a turnover right here. As Yellville beats the press, and that's going to do it right there to Gilly with the left hand, and that seals the deal. Jackson's going to stop, pop three-pointer from outside is off. Loose ball, Guthrie gets it, puts it back in. That's going to put it back to 69-59. Hickerson pass ahead to Cantrell. Tough shot with the finish. And as the clock runs down, Jackson's going to shoot from the corner. Shot is in and out. Yellville gets the rebound, gets the victory as they take it 71-59 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So congratulations, Yellville moves to 2-0 on the season, and we'll be seeing Yellville senior boys next week at the Arvest tournament, along with Flippin and Cotter as well. So for the Loose Cannon, David McBee, Joey the Deal Maker Shaw, remember, go out and do something nice with someone because your tomorrows are never guaranteed. We'll see you next time here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.